Hello, Internet. It's Jenn T. Grace here, founder of Publisher Purpose Press, and I'm here for day number 3 of our 30-day marketing challenge. So our marketing challenge for the next 30 days is to double your book sales from the last 30 days or the last month to these next 30 days. So whether you've sold 10 books or you sold 1,000 books, whatever your book sales have previously been for the last 30 days, I want you to double them over these next 30 days. And these tips are starting off very gradual and slow, so we're building a good foundation, and then we're going to get into some more advanced strategies as we move through these 30 days. So today's tip number 3, is to leverage your daily interactions. And what I mean by that is using specifically your email signature as a way to promote the fact that you have written a book. It actually surprises me how often I talk to somebody or interact with somebody and they don't have their book listed in their email signature. So that is just a really kind of simple way to do it. And on the Publisher Purpose Press website /marketing, which is scrolling along the bottom of your screen, I will post a link to, if you use Gmail, a link to a service that I use to make our email signatures just look really, really nice. So whether you're using a plugin in your email system to do that, or maybe you have a 3D rendering of your book, or even if it's a flat image of your book cover, put it in your email signature. You can do it in a couple of different ways. You can have it so it's just text, where it just says, by the way, check out my book on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever you want to send them. By the way, check out my book on my website. It could be that you include the 3D image, and so you have the 3D image on one side, and then you have maybe a sentence about what the book is about. Or if your book is just coming out now or just about to come out, you can definitely put a coming soon and send them to a place where they can sign up for your email list. What I have done in the past is I put it as like a PS that just says, it has all of my regular contact information below it, but the bottom line just says like, PS, if you haven't already checked it out, I wrote this book, and then just give them a link. So that, if you think of how many emails you send in any given day, I know for me, it's in the hundreds. I send and receive hundreds of emails on any given day. So those are all opportunities and access for you to be getting in front of people to say, by the way, I have this book. And so it may not result in a sale right now, but that does not mean that someone is not going to see it later and be like, oh, that's right, I meant to buy that book. So we want to always stay front and center in letting people know that we have a book, letting people know that we have a book coming out, letting people know that we've already written a book. And so the ways that we do that is really getting in front of people by just making sure that it's front and center at all times. So an email signature is really a fantastic way to do that. I will be sharing in a future tip other places that you can put that your book is available that is also front and center and more on a consistent basis. But for today's tip, I want you to leverage your daily communications and your daily interactions with people by putting it right there in your email signature. So like I said, if you go to publisherpurposepress.com/marketing, I will be putting a link to the email signature program that I use because I love it. I happen to see it from somebody else that I do business with. And I asked, I'm like, where did you do that? And so we decided to use it at PYP. So if you're even curious of what that looks like, you can send me an email. It's Jenn, 2 N's, at publisherpurposepress.com. And I will respond and you will see what the email signature looks like. Right now, at this point, I do not have my book listed in my email signature, but you'll get to see what I mean about just really making your email signature stand out and be strong. Because so often, it's just kind of like a sent from my iPhone or sent from my Galaxy, whatever. That's not enough, especially as an author and especially as someone who is building, you're building your personal brand. You want everything to look cohesive and be aligned. It's the easiest thing to do is just make sure that your email signature is directly in alignment with your book, your brand, your business, your website, all of those fun things. So that is today's tip. I will be back tomorrow for tip number 4, which I am looking forward to. Just a couple of quick announcements. I'm doing office hours 4 p.m. on Tuesdays Eastern Time. Please join me. The link is in this description below. Just hop on, ask any questions that you have, whether it's because you're participating in this marketing challenge, maybe it's because you participated in the writing challenge that I hosted just a couple weeks ago, whatever it might be. Please check it out. I'm answering questions related to marketing, publishing, editing, writing, really anything book related. You can come and ask any of those questions. And then if you go to publisherpurposepress.com/marketing, that's where you'll also be able to download the inventory sheet. And that's really to give you a baseline of what your sales have been, what marketing tactics you have tried. So that way, when you are participating in this challenge over the next 30 days, you have something to benchmark against, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to track our progress and see if you've actually doubled the sales indeed, which is our goal. So that is today's tip. I appreciate you. I'm happy that you are here and watching and paying attention. If this video is valuable to you and you want to share it with other people, by all means, please do so. The more people participating in this challenge, the better. And that is all for today. I will be back tomorrow for